What's up, everyone? Welcome. Happy Thursday. It's PFO night. Welcome,
howdy, y'all,
from around the world. So wherever you're at, whether it's USA, Canada, UK, wherever you're at, welcome. Australia.
Welcome, everyone.
Yeah. So we had some early crew, of course. We had Sheila in here early, David in here early, Charles, a channel member. Thanks for being a channel member, Charles. And greeting from Sarasota, Florida. We just had some crazy storms, too, by the way.
We had crazy storms up here as well.
Yeah, we just had like 1 hour of storms, and it's gone, I think. Chase Chaser, what's up? David, what's going on? Crossade, what's up? Oh, yeah. New collector loves everyone's guidance. And
Oh, amazing,
everyone's
Charles.
helping out. Oh, yeah, Charles, thank you. Jetman, another channel member. Welcome. Evening to the PFO crew. Pipsqueak, another channel member. What's up? We got Monster Pete hanging out with us. We got Dave. Let's see, David, I think I already said probably. Chris, welcome, Chris. Chris is helping mod things up, keep things under control. Please smash that like button. You have to Hulk smash them. Dr. John, what's going on? Hi, Shy Guy. What's up? Tim, Funko 411 in the house, channel member, and trying to hold down everything. What's going on? All right. Got Holly in here. Captain Funko Pop in here. Got William. Funko News Canada. Uh-oh. The Canadians.
Take care of John.
Yeah. Well, or maybe get him some poutine and some Tim Hortons. I think you already had Tim Hortons, I saw. So
we had Tim Hortons all over here as well.
Tim Bits, the little like donuts, aren't they? The Tim Horton donuts, the Tim Bits.
Tim Bits. We used to eat Tim Bits. When the kids were younger, we get the 40 assorted pack, 40 pack.
Yeah,
we would demolish them. And when I say we, I meant mostly me. Would demolish them within a day or two.
Oh. Pop analysts, what's going on? Randy, what's up? I'll be Pops. What's up? Mojo, what's going on? Hi, yeah. Hi, just Josh and Vince, because you can't say hi to John because he's not here.
No.
Funko, yep. Little donut holes. We got them. We got the Dunkin' Donuts.
They're not the same.
No, but what are they called? What are they? Donut holes. Are they just donut holes, or they call them something special?
Aren't they called like Dunkers?
Munchkins.
That's what they were.
So years ago when I worked on campus, they put in a Dunkin' Donuts there. I love there because I could go by and just get a little like cup. They pretty much put them in a cup. You get a cup of little munchkins, and you're like, all right, that's good. It's like 10 little munchkins. I'm good. Hang out, have a snack.
Yeah, I go 20 little munchkins are good for me.
Well, you go the right time of day, and they're like trying to give them away, and they're like, "Oh, let me throw a little more in there for you."
Yeah,
put some extras. So. Oh yeah, like spending money like crazy. Chris is doing the NYCC pre-sale and Funko sale all in the same. I mean, I guess it's good, the Funko sale, though. It's saving you money, right?
Yeah.
I figured we'd talk about that later. A little.
Yeah, kind of helps you out.
Go on, but yeah. So some good stuff. Good stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on this week. And we didn't get to talk about a couple things because we had a special guest last week, which was really fun.
That was fun.
Did you blend your NFT from Sully?
No, because I didn't want to trade mine in.
That was the first time ever I blended.
I see. Well, I've said it a couple times. I've followed Sully for about 2 years now, like pretty religiously. So I've blended a lot of stuff. And blends are like a next level, so we probably won't talk about it too much because most of the people are like, "Huh? A blend?"
I could show what it looks like, though. I'll bring it up.
Bring it up. It's definitely cool. And they say that a lot of he says it a lot of the times, and I agree with him. If they did some of this with some of the commons, or some of the other,
or something to use the coins for. We talked about what can you use the coins for.
You could do some fun things. You could do some fun stuff, and I'm sure we'll talk about the NFTs a little bit as well tonight because we had to drop another drop coming on Tuesday.
Another drop, and then another leak just a little bit ago. You might have missed it.
I'd seen it.
All right.
I only seen one thing that they leaked though.
So
one redeemable.
Here is my blend, which is nice because it's a 1 of 5 only blend. So I think mine was number 7. So I got the Hoot Hoot. You got the NU, the Nerds Unite, and PFO Hoot Hoot Mythic right here. So that was my blend. Also, did you get? I got one of these.
Yes, I did.
1 of 1.
We got a 1 of 1. Thank you, Josh, and thank you, Vince. I love these. If you guys go look at my wallet, this is pretty much all I have is all of Sully's stuff on wax. Everything else is in my drop. I keep everything else in my drop wallet.
And he just had a recent one drop this week. So check them out. If you ever want something like this, definitely check out his he does them on YouTube and Twitch. This week I popped in on Twitch when he was on his just because it's sometimes easier to chat on there, I think, when you're trying to do multiple platforms. But
yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, the only reason I went on to Twitch was to follow Sully. Now I follow a couple Call of Duty people as well. But
yeah,
I mean, yeah, guys, if you want to learn anything about NFT, we had Sully on last week, guys. Just go follow him. Follow him over on Twitch. Follow him here on YouTube for sure. Both places you get it for free anyway, and he's giving you amazing content. You'd be surprised what you can learn. And actually, Jess, I'll say something real quick. So back in the day, like maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, like at the beginning of NFTs, we did videos, and the videos always did horrible, to be honest with you, but we did them because we loved it. We loved doing NFT videos. Cabri, you guys see the passion. She actually loves the NFT stuff. But I'll be honest, our video from whenever it was, the Scooby-Doo one, was number 1 out of our last 10 videos. And we got like the most subscribers from that video than any other video in a long time, because we really don't get a lot of subscribers per video anymore. It's only a couple is usually what it is. We had almost like 18, which is crazy amount of subscribers for us for a video. So, it's kind of cool to see the evolution, because so many people bagged on it for so long, and so many people are negative, and we still get negative comments about it. And so, I know that that's still there, but it's kind of cool to see that. I think, and the amount of videos, and maybe it's just because what's recommended to me now, it seems like everybody did a video on Scooby, which I'm glad.
Did Scooby-Doo a lot
more than I mean, yeah, and a lot of people, obviously, I'm sure it's YouTube recommending them to me, but it's fun to see people get kind of excited about it. Not that it is everybody's cup of tea, but they're putting out some good stuff. I feel like they're making some good strides, and I feel like we're starting to move maybe in a more positive direction in general, which is really nice to see, because it's not for everybody, but it should move in a positive direction. It doesn't need to be called a scam and the devil of Funko or whatever, because that's the comments that we used to get. And I see a lot more positive comments in general. I'm glad. I'm glad. It's been fun. So
funny enough, I have one sitting here. Maybe I'll open a little later.
Oh my God. Don't even show me that. Josh, if you pull the chase, I'm going to be upset. If you pull the comment, I'm going to be upset. So it's going to be bad no matter what. But you probably should open it.
I know.
And Tracy, Sully's YouTube channel is Nerds Unite Us. Nerds Unite Us here on YouTube. And I think I linked him in last week's video. If you go to PFO from last week, did I do that? Maybe I didn't do that. At least in our Scooby-Doo pack opening video, I know I linked his information in there. Definitely give him a follow, because you'll love it. You'll love the info you're going to learn.
I mean, there's a couple times I wish I could unopen a pack. That's for sure.
I wish I could unopen a pack as well at times.
There's been a couple.
Be good. Put that thing right back in.
Unopen it. I would pay a couple bucks maybe to unopen it. So,
I had a good time with the Scooby-Doo ones. I'm looking forward to the Batman ones.
Yeah. So, Let's get into, how about this? This is big today news. The Funko sale is going on. So lots and lots going on, up to 70%. I would say I don't feel like there was as much on sale as last time, or as
Not like the
deep
crazy
discount.
sales.
I think there are some things that are pretty crazy, which I would say these Loungefly are pretty crazy, because they're pretty much like $40. The Loungefly with the pops going on, some of those. And there are only 4,000 pieces. So if you're looking for any of those, the only one I didn't see on sale was the BB-8. I think it was still like $108 or
Oh,
something
really?
crazy like that. Yeah. Rewinds. If you want rewinds, now's the time to grab them. There's plenty on sale.
I'll be honest.
Yeah,
We had a
have
blast
fun.
opening up the rewinds for the charity stuff. Like
Oh
they're
yeah.
still fun. I mean, it's similar to the
It,
sodas, I guess.
it's
They're
similar to
fun to
any kind
open.
of mystery mini or soda or anything like that. And I mean, they had Scooby on sale, which is cool. And the Scooby figure looks all right. You know,
Yeah,
there's
Scooby
Stay
was
Puft, I
okay.
think, still on sale. There's any of those. So um they even had some of the newer stuff with discounts, which was still 10, like instead of paying $15, you're paying 13
12,
something
yeah,
or
it was
10.
like 12.50 or
Yeah.
13.50, and the $12 ones were like 10.50. You know, it's still you're getting an okay discount on some newer stuff. I mean, it's better than no discount. And then they were still, the same ones that were kind of discounted in the last run. But it looks like things are starting to sell out now because I think they're
Yeah.
finally getting to the end of some of that. And
Oh yeah.
so if
Um
you got to jump on these when they have them.
Yeah, and you know what? If you do want to donate things to charity auctions and that, this could be a good way to get some fun things and like donate them in that to any of
Yeah.
the charity auctions that we do throughout the year too. I know I saw the soda mystery boxes, and the mystery boxes were 50 cents off too. Get them for
Yeah,
450.
450 now. Yeah.
450. Get a deal on them. Then they had a pretty good amount of pops on sale, I'd say, like throughout the thing. I saw several like Loungefly. I like browsed through there. There was a good amount. That was 15-20% off kind of thing. So definitely some good stuff. A variety of sale. One thing I was disappointed there weren't more on sale, kind of like last time, is these aren't even as discounted as last time.
No.
I was shocked. Now, this is the first time Avatar has been on sale. So I will say, if you want Avatar, it could be a good time to get it. But I would think, I don't know. I was surprised because Peanuts was $50 last time. We grabbed
70 is still
two.
a great, man.
70 is
It's
still a
still a
good
great
deal.
buy.
You're still
But when you
getting
see it go for 50, it's
sodas.
hard to start justifying.
It's like, is it really on sale? Like, is it going to
Right.
be on sale more again? And that's what we kind of got into. Yeah, Halloween boxes are still on sale as well. I saw some fun on the run boxes, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
I picked up a Fun in the Run box last time. I think, what was it, like $30 or something?
yeah,
$35.
yeah. There's some crazy
And there's
deals.
a
I
chance
think
of all that chase still. I never even opened it. I just stuck it. I think it's in the closet or somewhere over here. I'll have to pull it out at some point.
still these are great because you're still getting 6 sodas plus the bag for $70. It's not too bad, but man, $50 I probably would have went after a few this time. I don't know if I will. Like, I was thinking Avatar because I haven't opened any. I like to just open them and check them out.
You see how spoiled we got, Josh?
But 50%,
I mean,
$50
I know,
and
but at
$30
70,
for
you're talking
instant.
$10, $10 a soda plus let's say $10 for the bag. We're spoiled.
I
We
know.
want 50. We want them for 50 now.
And
That
you're
is
gonna
kind of
probably get
the
a chase. Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of the double-edged sword with sales,
I think you got a little bit. I wonder how much of this stuff is going to be in those mystery boxes. There's also a lot of regular pops on sale. I looked at a lot of exclusive stuff, but there's a lot of regular stuff as well on sale. So I mean, it takes you a while to browse through everything that's on that site
Yeah.
and on sale. I will say that. It's good to see some things starting to sell out. I saw some of the 3 liters; they're down to about what, $28 or something like that. A couple of them, things like that. Nothing too crazy. Like I don't see a $7 3 liter or something
No,
insane
nothing
standing out.
super fun, but
I looked for those, but
yeah, some good sales though. Some stuff, some like everybody, like we were saying here, some newer stuff that it's got the little bit of a discount. And I mean, really, if you're looking to get a cooler like it, we are kind of spoiled at this point, but $10 a soda is pretty good. Yeah, and yeah, the rewinds, guys. I know my wife would hate me for saying this. Some of the rewinds are I like that rewind with the Buzz and his
yeah.
helmet on. It's actually pretty good. Some of them I think are a little bit whack, but for the most part, I've enjoyed the rewinds, and I hate saying that, but
So talking about some craziness going on.
yeah, what's up with this?
So we find out. We didn't find this out. We didn't get to talk about this at all
No,
last week. I don't think we found out after last
it
week.
was after. I'm pretty sure it was after
It was
PFO.
like Friday or something like that. Friday or Saturday. We find out this is the cap, which I like the cap. I think the cap looks good.
I love the figure.
I think the figure looks good. The chase, I'm not thrilled with, especially if that's all that glows is right there on
Yeah,
on
sometimes
part.
sometimes too, it's actually even worse than what they're showing, and like I'm not
I know.
impressed by the
I was
picture.
hoping like if everything like the shield, like where the stars and the white part on the shield, like that glowed too, then I'd be okay. I think if all of it like had it, I don't know why it wasn't just metallic. Like that would have been an
Yeah,
easy cop
I'll
out
be honest.
too.
I don't like glow in the dark chases in general because how many times are you really glowing unless you have like the full black light setup, which I do not. Like I don't really get to appreciate my glow in the dark anyway. So I think it's cool. I'm glad that they did a chase option. I love that actually.
Yeah.
I love that they did a chase.
They
I never
needed.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I never like a glow in the dark chase anyway because you really don't get to appreciate it the way I think you should. So I agree with you. I'd rather have seen a metallic than a glow,
And
but I'm glad that they did it either way.
from what I heard, there's still rumor of 3 different ones, 3 different redemptions. So I don't know if there's still something out there or not. From what I've heard several times, and we haven't seen anything come out, I think, officially from Upper Deck about any
Right.
of this yet. So I will say that like nothing's official from Upper Deck. Like they didn't put on their Upper Deck entertainment site or anything like that. As far as my knowledge, nothing has come. I have one redemption in. I have a couple. I had 2 redemptions from packs. I have 3 I bought on the aftermarket. I saw them on eBay for like $30.
That's what
Like,
I bought mine for $30, and I
so,
did redeem one as well.
and I've seen a lot of them go for like $60 or $45 or something. Find the right deal and good, like shipping, kind of free almost, or no shipping, or hardly anything. That kind of deal, you can do it. But a lot of people are like, okay, well, this happened, and then as soon as this happened, weirdly enough, this week, Distractors post this from this site. The
Yeah,
only thing I don't like about this is from this site and from this person, this
I think we're gonna
directly
say the
to
same
the
thing.
site. There is no proof that this is. There's so many other vendors, especially even vendors in the United States. There's so many other retailers that we know that get overseas stuff. They would have seen this by now and kind of shared something with it or done something with it. I think. I don't know if there is going to actually be. So they're supposed to be shipping these by the end of the month. I've heard
What I
that
heard.
too. I think we've heard that. I think someone called and asked, and they did that too. But they haven't said like I don't know if they're going to ship everyone's like all like if you got say 5 redemptions, are going to ship all 5 of your redemptions in one, or like one each, or what? Um, Also, I haven't seen how they do redemptions of whatever, when like if you can claim this up until next May, the redemption. So they're going to have these in their warehouse for a while, because you can still claim the cards up until next May.
Yeah,
like a year from now.
I think what a problem is too with some of this redemption stuff. I mean, is this one of those no purchase necessary things too? I don't know what it said on there. I'm like spitballing
I don't
right
think
now.
so.
Okay.
No, I think this is just like Upper Deck. Like Upper Deck does this all the time. They have redemptions in their
yeah. Josh, you know what's funny? When I went in to redeem this, I saw because I used to collect hockey cards like crazy. They have my redemptions in there from 2006. Like still attached to my account. Like I logged in. I didn't even know how I logged in. It like just popped up. And it showed all my stuff from like 2005 and 2006. I got some good stuff. I got to dig that stuff out. And look, I didn't want to say what Lauren said, but I'm actually, the sticker is it for me too.
Yeah.
That glow chase sticker. There's just something about that. I just love it.
I mean, and it's the chase. It's Captain America. You can't find this chase in stores we know of yet. And it's weird. Like, I've seen this was supposed to be in Spain. Portugal has them listed. This is the only site I've seen have them listed. I don't know if there's other sites out there. But this one also on their site didn't have the chase with it. It's Upper Deck, which Upper Deck, I'm surprised, could license this outside of the United States too, with the Upper Deck sticker, like they're showing on it too. There's a lot of like weird kind of things with it. I just don't know. I would rather hear it from Upper Deck, what's official on it, and things like that before people jump to the conclusion. Because the person that shared it, it was directly to their site. It wasn't like someone saw it somewhere and shared it. It was like the person that owns the site shared it with them and shared the site. The credit went to the person that I clicked on it to find who the credit went to, and it went to their site. And they want people to go to their site and probably buy it from them or whatever. And who knows? Will it also cause issues too? Will there be a whole issue with that kind of thing? You know, even if you need a reshipper or whatever like that. But I'm just surprised because we haven't heard this from anywhere else but that Spain Portugal thing. So it could be a mistake on their end too. There's been mistakes on Funko N where they just cancel it, like, no, that wasn't supposed to go to you. Sorry, distribution messed that up. I mean, we saw that with a certain soda bag, peanut soda bag. I wonder why the peanut soda bag is separate from the sodas, is because Loungefly was sending out and put it up available for people to buy the peanut soda bag with no sodas. So it happens. Weird things like that.
Yeah, and I mean, until something gets confirmed, I'll hold my outrage until then. I mean, if that is going to be the case and they start selling these, it's silly. It's definitely ridiculous, and it definitely should not happen. I mean,
no one will buy the cards ever again. Upper Deck will just lose out their.
I feel like they're going to maybe not do that anyway. I mean, I don't see it being a huge success. I'd be surprised if they did more, but you never know.
I think the problem with these two, there was no like number cap on these ever. Nothing. There's no like limit on. We don't know how many are made. There could be 50,000 of these made, or there could be, 4,000 of these made. We don't know. But however that many of these boxes they made is about how many they made. So that's probably, somewhere in there. So I'll be curious though if we do get a third figure as well too, something really random rare. That'd be cool of Upper Deck too as well. It's like someone gets a 1 of 60 or something like that, or a 1 of 500, like, I don't know, bronze Captain America.
The only thing that's weird though, like at this point, they don't need because they've already made themselves all the way down to the Five Belows. You know what I mean? They've already made it through the chain. I'm sure Upper Deck has sold their whole whatever, and Funko's made whatever they've made. They should have probably announced this stuff earlier. I think people would have got more excited, and they would have sold more stuff out the gate. It's weird the way that they just waited for this information, kind of waited. I'll be honest, the way that this came out, I thought it expired I made sure to get mine in like May 30th.
It looked like it expired this year. Like
that's what I thought that.
It's been a year.
I don't pay attention to anything, but
yeah, it's been a year since it came out.
Yeah, it was SDCC.
I don't think they're looking to sell more of these packs necessarily. I mean, it can be claimed still for a year, but I don't think they're looking to sell unless you're getting them from Five Below or something like that. But even at this point, these aren't the things that are worth money. The things that are worth money are the one-of-one art cards and crazy stuff like that. This is going to be, this is going to be nice. Who knows? But yeah, it's May 31st, 2025 is when it expires. So if you have one, you still got time to wait. You want to wait?
Yes.
You can. You don't have to do it. I heard they're going to be shipping by the end of the month. At least that's what I've heard. Through Upper Deck, they did contact people back when they inquired when they would be shipping, because it's been a year. SDCC last year is when these cards came out and was all the hype around them.
Yeah, these boxes were selling for $200. I remember that weekend.
And people were hyped because it had a redemption pop, and it was talked about it was going to be Captain America, but there are also a lot of things, and I think that goes with almost any card, really. That's a bad thing about cards, Randy. It's just like anything else. I think a lot of cards are worthless, but the few that you get lucky.
So, Josh, I think we said it last week. That's why we like the NFTs, because it's the same thing with the NFTs. Not most of those are not worth anything either, but at least you don't have hundreds and thousands of the penny cards piling up.
I got my digital storage of them. They're not charging me a storage fee for them.
I love it.
So I'll be curious if we hear something from Upper Deck about this officially at some point. I think we should. I think hopefully enough people have reached out and contacted them. They're not very social, it seems like. Like, I think right now they would have seen a lot of people tagging them about it and asking about it and questioning this. That they would have came out with something, but there's a number to call, I think, on the back of the cards, and there's online support you can do as well too.
Yeah.
So if you have questions, ask them. What they're there for. That's what they get paid to do, customer support. So check them out. All right. This is an interesting one. So Marvel Collector Corps. Second one in a row that has been canceled now.
Did we not? Did they cancel both and not ship either though? So we had the. What was the last one we got? Was it Spider-Man Blue?
Spider-Man Blue was the last one we got.
And then we were supposed to get what?
Then we were supposed to get Captain America.
That's right.
Falcon version. The new.
This is where the movie things, with the strike and. This is kind of where this is, I think, led to this stuff.
Then this Wolverine was delayed though, and I don't think there would be any need to delay it though.
No, Wolverine shouldn't have
anniversary. And you have the new movie with Deadpool and Wolverine. So why would you need to delay this for people that have the regular subscription for this? I think. If Amazon's having problems selling these, Amazon's ordering too many, and they need to just cut back, or Funko needs to take this back over. I mean, I don't know why Funko. I know why Funko gave it up in the first place, so they never had the warehouses and
the
distribution end to deal with it once it grew. But now they probably do. I think it would be better off. They'd probably make more money if they took it over themselves, and based on subscriptions, that's what they made. Like a little more than that to get some other new subscriptions in and things like that and get them out. You know how much better these would be? I mean, I love the old Marvel boxes because they also just didn't do pops. They did other things in there, which was really cool. And I think if they go back to that model instead of this model where it's 2 pops, a t-shirt, a pin, a sticker, and that's
still, it's especially with like Amazon Prime and stuff like that, like $30, you're getting 2 pops and a t-shirt still. Like I've had my subscription now for well, going on almost 5 years. So I've always enjoyed these. I mean, yeah, it's a bummer to see. It was weird that this one got because this is not like a Deadpool Wolverine one. This was just a Wolverine 50th year. It is kind of weird to see that they canceled it because I got the notification as well that mine got canceled.
I mean, I have I started from the very beginning when Funko had it. I remember getting the 1 year box, which came with the Hobgoblin, and then the Hikari, like one of the big Captain America Hikari and stuff like that. And then I think maybe a year after that or so, then Amazon started taking it over. But yeah, it's just weird. We already lost our Star Wars box, which was sad. Hopefully, we don't lose the Marvel Collector Core box. But they have them a lot of times on sale afterwards.
Yeah, for sometimes some crazy pricing.
I don't know if they're just planning wrong. If a lot of people cancel their box before they get them based on what they see, I don't know. But I think Funko should take this back over. And limit, and they could run the numbers based on who has a subscription. And you do maybe 1,000 more than that or something, a couple hundred more than that, and then that's it. So if you have only 5,000 people that have a subscription, you make 5,500 or something like that.
Yeah, they should be nimble enough to be able to, I wonder how, because you got to think these guys, well, it depends. It depends on how long in advance it's probably hard. I mean, honestly, it's probably hard to kind of gauge this because if you think these are in production for 6 months,
oh yeah,
and you're kind of planning on a subscription based model for that, it's got to be hard to kind of calculate, the right number that they should be ordering, especially when you start talking. You got 2X and 1X.
I think sizes, and small and medium. Think shirt sizes are what kills them.
The shirt's got to make it way more complicated. You got to keep way more stock.
I mean, they used to put hats and other things in there. I mean, you put those, then you don't have to worry about the crazy stock of t-shirts.
Socks. I remember
socks. Yeah, I think it was the one X-Men box, right? Those socks, I think, had it. So lots of things, but yeah. I'll be curious if we start seeing Marvel Core boxes again, or is this the end of Marvel Core boxes?
It's a good question.
All right. We got official announcement today of the dates, I guess, and everything. Kind of a weird announcement, not really an announcement of saying anything, like a teaser announcement, I guess, again. Because we got an announcement what the theme was at C2E2. But this is like the teaser announcement again.
Can I just say how amazing this shirt's going to be? And whoever the artist was that designed this, like, this is top notch. I love the way that this whole thing looks. I'm really looking forward to this year's theme. I think it's going to be great. God, I love the artwork on this too. This looks so cool.
And two nights. So I wonder how many people get to go to both nights. How many people will just be able to go to one? How are they gonna do that? Like, it'll be really interesting to see what they do with that kind of thing. And the excitement of it and everything, unless one of us somehow win tickets, I doubt we're going.
Yeah, probably not going for me either. But we've had like really great years where we get no leaks. We get the pops at home before the I think I like that the best. I liked not the way that it was last year. Last year I liked the least, quite honestly. I think it was the year before that, if I remember correctly. It wasn't last year, but the year before. We got the at-home boxes like the week of. It built so much hype going into that weekend because then they got like all these different pops at the actual convention. I thought that was just amazing to like get stuff in hand and like it's building all that excitement. You're getting the releases and then you're getting the boxes at home. I hope they go back to that model because it just seems so much more exciting for everybody. You felt more involved,
Yeah.
Because I think we got all of our last year, we got our boxes, like 2 weeks after, and it was
felt like 2 weeks after, and then that was the whole debacle time when they
The
started
the debacle of it kind of took the luster off it too. It just wasn't as fun. And then you had the fun on the run leading up to it, which some of that was fun, and then some of it was not. So,
but they did do the best boxes with sodas. Curious if we'll get sodas at all this year in any of the boxes, or will they just be a singular kind of giveaway at Fun Days? That will be a curious thing as well. Last couple ones, they haven't put any kind of chase in any of the sodas as well, too. So the big missed opportunity on that one. Even with the limited pieces, it's easy to do. Like they usually do 2 different protos. One could be the chase, one could be the common.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
No, usually there are no chases.
So this was kind of like going crazy this week. We did have Hot Topic release of this 2-pack from One Piece, and then Hot Topic dropped it on their site, and then a lot of people have been getting cancellations.
Yeah.
We did get some in our store. I was able to help 2 people out. I didn't need it, so I helped them out because I was at the store and asked, "Hey, does someone need this?" And they were like, "Yeah." Like, all right, I'll pick it up. Pick up 2 of them. But it has a chase. Kind of like the chase. Kind of like how they did the chase, the figures.
I think they did a really good job with this. I mean, they probably could have even done a worse chase, and it probably would have still sold the same way. But I think that I thought that the chase, this is a perfect chase. Some people might say lazy because it's not like a huge mold design, but you got our mold change. But I think it makes sense. I like the way it feels like you're getting different figures. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Randy got lucky. He walked in. They had one chase. Grabbed it for Jonathan.
Oh, nice. Jonathan will be pumped.
Yeah. So I think that, but I'm curious about the cancellation. I'm wondering how that will affect people getting them and then the market value of these starting to go up. Even the common, I think. I'll be curious about how it goes up because if they don't restock it, if they restock it, it'll be a totally different story. Or they don't restock it for, say, 6 months, it might be a totally different story too. So if Hot Topping's like, we sent them out to our stores, we sold whatever we had, this is it.
It seems like they restock everything. So if they don't restock this, it'd be kind of crazy.
But they seem to wait to restock, especially things with chases. It seems like a while later. So I could see the value of this going kind of crazy for a little while, especially the chase.
I could see that. I mean, kind of like the Red Hulk, when they did the Red Hulk, that was the last one I can remember that I was personally super excited for. And the chase of that was around $60-$70 for a while, but then they restocked it, and then they restocked it again, and I think they restocked it again. So yeah, I would think that they would do the same thing with this because it's pretty popular from what I understand. Like people, I mean, I collect all the One Piece, but because it's a 2-pack, like it's not a must for me because I'm not a completionist for One Piece, but yeah, it was good to see it. I seen a lot of people that I seen a lot of people in the community get the chases at the store, which I love seeing.
I like seeing again people knowing the drop, like Hot Topic sharing when like they get the new thing in the day of or the day before, and then people waiting in line and getting the chase, and and 2-packs. You're not getting that many chases in a store. Maybe 2 chases at most, like most of the stores. So yeah.
If this restocks, I will definitely pick one up. And I'll be honest, this is a perfect example. Like I used to love doing the chase roulettes back in back in the day. I would definitely grab 2 of these and try for it.
Because someone's going to want the other one.
Yeah, I'm keeping one, and I'm sure that somebody would need it anyway. So I'd grab 2. If they restock online, I'm going after them. Because I did try to get this when it dropped. It sold out in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like legit 2 seconds. That was this was the first time that I've tried to like get something off a Hot Topic. I was there when it was dropping, and this sold out in literally like 2 seconds. So which I enjoy. I'm glad that stuff sells like that every once in a
Just
while.
weird they had to cancel stuff after it sold out that quick. Like they must have not really had their stock together, or someone had some good bots. You know, we haven't heard the good bot story yet lately. So someone had some good bots to get in there. So we're getting new Ghostface, which is interesting. So Ghostface, we got I don't know how many different ones.
Josh,
like
I love this.
Yeah, like we got a Glow, Amazon Glow. I think
that's what I've heard.
Amazon Glow and be good.
I ordered I ordered the
Yep.
Amazon Glow. It's the best of both worlds for me.
So, do we know the story why it's just called Ghostface instead of Scream? Like, is Ghostface its own brand now? Like, but it says movie. So, is there a new movie coming out, or?
I have a feeling that Ghostface is its own entity at this point.
Like Scream, though, is a whole like series, you know, of movies. Like, but it's just weird.
It's probably like a licensing and obviously it's a licensing. Obviously, it's a licensing thing, but depending on who's going to get paid, I'm sure there's a reason why they don't do like Scream. They probably have to share royalties with producers and this and that, where maybe Ghostface, and I don't know how you differentiate that. I am not privy to any of that information, but I'm sure it's just whose pockets are getting lined by whatever, but when you have a really cool, like I love the original Ghostface Pop. I like that there's 2 different boxes of the original Ghostface Pop as well. But I love this even more. We're getting a 10-inch, which I think some people would absolutely love. You're getting a common release. And then you got a glow in the dark for somebody that just wants to have one for our Halloween collection. Glow in the dark, Ghostface, like check. And so like I don't necessarily, I'm not a big, huge, gigantic Ghostface person where I need to spend $300-400 on the OG. So I'm good with just the common. And people are hating on this mold. I thought this mold was way more accurate. I get why they like the old one better, but I was okay with this. I thought it was a little more accurate to the mask.
It's interesting. Like a lot of people like saying Ghostface has its own license because it's the mask. It's not the the TV. But one of the things that's weird though is it actually says movie line on the thing. It could be Ghostface could be a new ad icon for you, Vince. I mean, Ghostface could be an ad icon if you think
Let's
about
do
it. So we could change that little top part under pop there and change it to ad icon. So that's what you think of when you see this. You think of Scream. Like, that's it.
I mean, listen, the old one, I get why people, like I said, I get why people think, because it's personal preference. I mean, I get more of the, like the, what was they have the Ghostface one in the parody. Another teen horror movie or something. Whatever it was. Maybe this looks a little more like that than the actual Ghostface. I'm not sure.
I mean, yeah. You should be smoking something and drinking something.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You see, Josh, you know exactly what part I'm talking about.
All right, we got new Stranger Things pops. Kind of a mixture of stuff.
The mixture of the best and the worst.
A little bit. So we finally get a Murray.
Get Murray.
I'm excited about the Murray. I'm disappointed he's not a Funko Shop Murray, which is funny because I have the set sitting here.
I'm glad they did the flamethrower one though.
Shop set. Yeah, the Funko Shop set. Why didn't they make Murray Funko Shop?
Agreed.
They should have, because I think he would have done better just on the Funko Shop. Like they could have sold them there, had them, and you have to have them to go with your other set with Joyce and Hopper. So Max is kind of cool.
Max is super cool. Yeah.
Max is a cool moment. I don't know if I'll get that because I'm running out of Stranger Things.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'll get Murray. For sure.
Yeah, Murray's a def.
So Scoops Ahoy is interesting. I kind of wish these were like Baskin Robin exclusives or something out of that if you're gonna do this.
Yeah, it would make more
Um,
sense.
I would, I would say if I'm gonna get any of these, I would get the Demogorgon because I think it's hilarious that like the little stuff is really sprinkles if you look at it.
Yeah.
Like it's just kind of funny, but I don't know. Like I get it, Scoops Ahoy going for that kind of look, but I don't get it. Kind of like almost a little too much. It's like with the black light, they made like a lot of these into black lights as well.
Yeah, the black light, I can, again, you can make a cool display like with the black light pops. I can kind of get behind that. Stuff like this, I've never really understood. Like who are we selling these to? Like,
It's not
is it?
exclusives. It's not. It's you know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just always wonder when I see stuff like this. Because listen, most of the people that are in here tonight, and I know me and you qualify for this, we're more of the hardcore collector. Like Murray's a super cool pop. We've been looking for that forever. I feel like when they release stuff like what we're seeing on I love the thumbs up. When we see the stuff that's on the bottom here,
Yeah.
this is for like somebody else that's maybe not us. I'm just wondering who that, I'm wondering kind of like who's that for?
I don't
Just, you know
know.
what I mean? Like, I don't think that they're like, I don't think it's the worst thing I've ever. Honestly, I like these better than Blacklight at this point.
Yeah.
But
It's just like, is it going to become like, what's the purpose of it? Like, that's what I'm trying to.
yeah, that's all. I mean, like, why?
What is this? Did someone just have this idea? Like, hey, I got this idea. I like these color palette. Let's make this in the Scoops Ahoy. I'm making the ice cream. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, unless maybe they're required to make a Demogorgon like every 5 months or something like that.
The less says the Demogorgon just so absurd. You have to get it. Like
Yeah, like
that's
I
what I
get it.
feel like I feel like it's just like too much. But I'm surprised no exclusives out of these. I figured one of them would be a Target exclusive or something. But no, none of these Stranger Things so far. But we have a whole new season of Stranger Things coming up. Don't forget.
And we're gonna get
Very
a whole
soon.
new wave. Like
Whole
they're
new
still
wave.
finishing. Yeah.
But I think there's going to be some like that people are sleeping on from this last wave that'll become more important. Like I mean, you know, definitely check out your Vecna pops and all those kind of things. I think you're gonna see some surprises that you're gonna be like, oh, I wish I grabbed that pop then.
Yeah.
And don't forget, when new characters come out, just grab them because it could be an Eddie. You never know. Could be an
Yeah.
Eddie.
Don't take that risk again.
And sell it right away once the price goes crazy because it'll come back down. I was really glad I sold to Eddie. I think I think I had him at I had a couple I bought from Target. I brought him to a Funko like pop show in person. I think it was going for like 110, 120 at that time.
Yeah.
And
I
the guy
remember that
got him
day.
from me.
Those days.
But man, I was like, now it's $30 or something like that. I don't know. A lot of drops. We got a lot of kind of goofy, silly things. Like we got. I love the Snoopy scene. I will not buy it because it is huge. But I love it. We got some TLC pops, which is cool that they did a 3-pack like that. First
Yeah.
time they did a 3-pack like that.
You need that as a group.
Yeah, I mean, plus they did the singles, they did the chases before. Etch a Sketch is cute.
I like Etch a Sketch.
It'd be fun if you could actually use it, like it would work. But are you gonna get the honeycomb for your ad icons?
I actually, personally, I love the honeycomb guy.
Okay.
I remember. I mean, I feel like he's still in their commercials.
I think so.
He's like,
maybe.
I mean, it's absolutely crazy. I actually think it's a brilliant ad icon. The only thing that is like a bummer is like, and I get it. Like this one's really good, And I even like Pebbles. I like Pebbles because I remember Pebbles being in the cartoons. I'm good with both of these. Like, these make me happy, but some of the ones from the last release make me almost not want to get these, because it's like, at what point do you say, like, as a completionist, like, I'm becoming an uncompletionist now. I'm like, you know what? Now I'm gonna just start saying that I'm not gonna have to get everything.
Yeah. But
That said, I kind of want both of these.
Yeah.
So I probably will get them.
Do you think Honeycomb will eventually be flocked or something?
Josh, I'll be honest. What you just said is exactly what's holding me back a little bit, because if they announce that there's going to be, like what they did with Toucan, like they did the Amazon exclusive Toucan, and then not even like 3 weeks later or a month later, it was like almost back to back. They did the flocked one right after, which was a perfect ad icon pop as far as I'm concerned. Like, I have always got that playing in the back of my head. So I do love I love the honeycomb monster though. I keep staring at those big eyes of his. I'll probably get it.
Barry, cheers. 9 months. Thanks for being a channel member for 9 months. Remember, if you want to use your super chat, you're welcome to use it. You get a free super chat every month as a channel member. If you want to become a channel member, get some cool icons, get some fun stuff, definitely check that out. But Barry, thank you for doing that and hanging around for
Dennis, with the cinnamon toast crunch, they should have one of those. Remember how they eat each other? You know what I'm saying?
A 2-pack, you think?
Yeah,
or a chase.
Yes. They could do. See, and now that is not a foodie, in my opinion, because it's, it's an actual thing. Yes, it'll be a little piece of cereal with eyes on it, but I'm okay with that because it's, it ties back to the commercial. As long as it ties back, I don't like anything that for me, ad icon wise, if there's anything that is just like a box of something, or like
the Etch-a-Sketch, almost like just throw some arms.
At least the Etch-a-Sketch it's the retro toys. I'm almost positive I've seen retro toys on that. Retro toys line, I enjoy that. Like I like the Simon Says and a couple of the other ones. I'm down with those. And these two ad icons, 100% in on. I think that these are great. Some of the other ones, like that Surge soda can, like I just can't get behind that. It did kind of take a lot of luster off of trying to be a completionist, because there is no way that I'm gonna have like cans of every soda and do all that. So it's just, that's too much.
Here we go. This is what you're looking for. I found it, Ben.
We're gonna see what needs to be the next ad icon reveal.
This needs to be the next ad icon. 2-pack.
See, guys. I mean, literally, just screenshot this, Funko. Just screenshot this and make this happen with their giant tongues hanging out like this too.
Yeah,
this would be fantastic. This would be a must-have. Release it around Halloween time, because you think that the honeycomb guy was creepy? This is nightmare fuel right here, and I love it. I would absolutely love this thing.
I think there's some more. Let's see what we got here. Let me see him.
Yeah, stuff like that. As long as they're in the commercials, or it's the first thing I think about when I think cinnamon toast crunch is those guys eating each other. You know what I mean?
Oh, here we go. We could even have a 3-pack, it looks like. Oh, see, here we go. It shows all of them. All right. It moved it. All right, let me see if I can copy it over.
Oh my God.
It showed like all of them. Like, this was great. All right. So it has the little guy. We got the little guy here. We can go with the longer tongue chase. You got the crazy tongue chase if you want. But you got the ones that are like, here's the one ready to eat each other.
I'm down.
Like that. So you got some crazy.
Make it. I'll buy it.
There we go. But we're gonna get We got some crazy ones there. Yeah.
Oh, they definitely get crazy. John's been a member for 38 months.
What?
Wow.
Well, thank you, John, for being
That's
a
like
member.
an OG member right there. I bet
OG.
you he's been a member since you turned the thing on. Hopefully I am too. I don't even know how to super chat, so.
And we got a new member, a Pop Analyst. Thank you.
Analyst.
Thank you.
I don't even know how to. I wouldn't know how to super chat if I was
You're
getting
actually
$20
in YouTube or something like that. But John's there. Woohoo! Let's go. He's over. They're in Canada. I heard John's going over the falls in a barrel tonight. I heard that.
Oh, you're gonna do that? Okay, good.
I heard that was next. Oh, my mom said she needs a Snoopy one for a classroom.
Yes, that would be perfect.
Hi, Mom. By the way, she's officially summer for her. I think as of like.
Yeah, my kid's a couple days left still.
A week ago. Yeah, they're out. I think she had a couple extra days as a teacher, and then no kids, but then officially summer last.
Wrapping it up.
All right, Coraline.
People love Coraline.
Are these like? Is this like anniversary of Coraline? Is it something like? Am I missing something, or just hey, we got new pops for this line?
I feel like it's hey, we got new pops, but I'll be honest, I don't know if I've ever watched Coraline all the way through.
Yeah.
So I can't say that.
It's a strange one.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. I couldn't get through the whole movie in one sitting. And I don't think I've ever really gone back to it enough.
Yeah.
People love, I mean, man, I see people ask for Coraline stuff all the time. Pop related.
15 years. 15 years. Which maybe
15?
that's why. Maybe it's not.
Wow.
Maybe it's not old enough for me to like remember. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
15 years. Wow.
15 years.
My son was born 15 years ago. So my kid, yeah, it probably was yeah, we probably weren't really maybe that's why it kind of just fell under my radar. I'm aware of it. I just never was into it.
All right. We got good guy Chucky and we got Chucky. I kind of don't get the all yellow kind of look. I don't know. They going for Reese PC. They going for Reese PC look. That's what I'm getting at. I'm getting that kind of vibe.
Yeah. Like, I don't really understand the color scheme. I don't even think that these are bad pops. I think they're fun Halloween pops. I'm not really I'm not really getting the yellow. I mean, we're probably gonna get a bunch of yellow and orange.
Halloween thing, do you think, or just Chucky maybe, or I actually really like the good guy Chucky. I wish they just made him normal Chucky, good guy Chucky in there, because they've never made one like that, right?
Halloween's, I'll be honest. I give most of the time, even this color scheme, I give it a pass. Like I'm meaning like I'm okay with it. I'm okay when they do crazy stuff for Halloween time, like the black lights and the yellow and the orange and throwing people in pumpkins and throwing people on with black cats and all that stuff. Like I'm good with it for the most part. So, and I don't hate I think that these molds are pretty good.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
Any corn vibes even off it. I get what you're saying, but I don't feel like it's enough candy corn vibe. It's almost more, I don't know, something weird. I do like the good guy Chucky there with the little pumpkin. So.
See, Michael has to get. See, you got to get it. You got to be 100% complete.
So you know what they haven't made though? Anything? They haven't made the child of Chucky there, Tiffany and Chucky. They have never made that pop yet. That was a terrible.
No, you're right.
By the way, but
there's a decent amount of Chuckies too.
Yeah. We actually just it was maybe when was that? It wasn't that long ago. And no, maybe it was before then. We watched all the Chucky movies. We were on vacation. I brought them because I had them actually still sealed in the DVD Blu-ray container of all the Chucky movies, but maybe the last two recent ones, like the
I like the
one that was
first
more
two.
recent.
After that, it got a
Yeah, the
little
first
crazy for
two,
me.
and then you start getting into like Tiffany, and then you get
Yeah,
into
it's as
the
soon as we got
kid, and
there, it got
then
a little too campy for me.
and Glenn. Yeah, Glenn or Glenda. It depends on. You could have a chase there. So Glenn was interesting. Glenn was Glenn. Those episodes, man, they were just some of them were bad. Some some of the stuff, but then there's a lot of recent stuff out too. So I like the series and stuff like that came out. Yeah, Seed of Chucky. I don't think there's a lot of fans, but they haven't made a Glenn. So, and the Chase Glenda would maybe strike it up. All right, we haven't seen this in forever. Last thing we seen from RoboCop was a soda, correct? Soda. But now we're getting the pops back. We only had one pop before. That's
Yeah,
it,
we only
right?
had
One
RoboCop
pop.
if I'm
I have
not correct,
RoboCop sitting
or if
out
I am
there
correct.
on one of our shelves. That's it. So now I was like, why they never make the robot? You know, the actual like the what is it, ED-209 robot there? Like, why they never make him? I'm glad they kind of never made him without his helmet on. I just think that chase was always kind of creepy with
Yeah.
the soda chase. But they're
Well,
making
we got it
another
now.
Earth now. So this movie was super violent and bloody and
Yeah, it was,
crazy too.
back in the what when did this come out? Late 80s?
Or early 80s, maybe? I don't even think it was late. I think it was early
Well,
80s.
then I watched this movie way too young. I want to say that it was probably, I bet you it was like 87.
89 or 80 no, 87. Sorry, 87.
Was it 87?
Yeah. Some reason I was thinking it was earlier, like 84, 85, but 87.
So I was 9 years old. No wonder why I was so traumatized, because I watched this. I am
Did you go
pretty
in the
positive
theaters
I
and
went to the
watch this?
movies. Yeah.
Oh, man, this was a violent. Like I watched it maybe like a year or two ago. Like it was on or something, or it was on one of the streaming things. I was like, oh, I
Josh, I
haven't
went to
watched
the
this in a
movies back in
while.
the 80s to watch this. And I
And
hated Clarence.
I had to watch it again. Like I just like, let me watch this again. And I had it been so long because the 80s, I probably watched it on someone's VHS tape from the walk-in mom and pop theater that we got, something like that. Um, but this, I don't remember seeing it in theaters, but I do remember seeing it like a couple years ago, and I was like, man, how did this even like make R rating? Like it was
Yeah.
that bloody and violent and kind of crazy. So
Yeah, maybe that's why. And this was the dad from that 70s show.
yeah.
Was it not? Yeah, I think it was. I'm almost positive that it was. No wonder why I had like flashbacks when I would watch that show.
But I'm glad they could get some license. We're seeing some revivals of licensing they haven't had in 5 plus years.
Yeah,
You know,
even longer.
yeah, like we're
RoboCop was
seeing
probably
Wizard of
what, like a
Oz.
2016?
I saw a bunch of Wizard of Oz pops at Barnes and Noble the other day,
Yeah.
kind of hanging out there, and I was like, wow, back in the day they were probably hanging out there too, and no one bought them, or someone bought them up, and then now they're worth how much? $80 each. So lots of monsters.
I think these are great.
So I'm really confused about Gillman here.
Yeah, why is he
Why did
not
they change
the
him?
yeah, why
Creature
is he
from
not the
the
creature from Black
Black
Lagoon?
Lagoon. I have a
What's up
creature.
with
I
that?
love the glow creature from the Black Lagoon. It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
glow regular pops.
Yep.
Probably one of the best glow regular pops out there.
Well, the box glows too.
Yeah, the box glows, the dripping on it and
Yep,
everything
one
is
of my
such a good
favorite.
one.
Yep.
Yeah. But we're getting these, which is cool for the people. I'm surprised. I guess Walgreens really isn't into Pops anymore. But if they were back into Pops, I could see these all having a Walgreens sticker on them and being at Walgreens.
Yeah.
Never. Uh, they did. I swear, I saw several Pops last Halloween there.
They did. Oh no, I remember. They definitely. I mean, the ones that get reproduced like every year, like Jason and Freddy, Dracula, I think Frankenstein, Blacklight Frankenstein, I believe was in Walgreens last year as well. I mean,
they had
it was
some
probably
Stranger
last
Things,
year.
I think, in last year in Walgreens during that time, the Halloween
Yeah.
time. So they had a lot of Stranger Things stuff out.
I mean, personally, I love what they did here. Again, I give like the Halloween stuff. Like, if you're gonna get stuff around Halloween, I give a pass anyway. But when they're going back and like reproducing some of this older stuff, like Creature from the Black Lagoon, I want to say is at least a $40 pop just for the regular one. The Glow is like a couple $100 pop.
Yeah.
Dracula is like over a $50 pop, right? A Frankenstein's expensive. Like, all of these are expensive. So if you could go get these for retail and start the Universal Monsters line for yourself, like, I like that they do this. Like, for me, we collect all of the Universal Monsters, and we've got a pretty good amount of them at this point. But I like that they, I like that the boxes look different.
I like
the
box
style is
style.
cool. I think these are great.
I like the box style. I think it looks really good. Good to see the Wolfman probably will be here as well too. So, be interesting if we start seeing some exclusives as well with some of these, like another Glow Gillman or something like that. Who knows?
We will find out.
Never know. We got some new Lord of the Rings pop. Several of these look really good. I think Bilbo Baggins with his little bag end there, his little house there. My favorite probably out of this is actually Treebeard. Like Treebeard and the Hobbits riding on.
Didn't we have a Treebeard though?
We do have a Treebeard, but we do not have one with the Hobbit.
No, that's true.
Cave Troll we don't have. I believe that's a brand new. I don't think we've ever had a Cave Troll. In the mouth of Sauron. I know we have Sauron, but I don't think we have the mouth of Sauron.
Well, we got in the mouth now.
Yeah. So these kind of look good. I think these are good for Lord of the Rings. Some of the Lord of the Rings pops are really getting up there too. Like
some of the old stuff, especially the vaulted old stuff, is definitely getting up there.
Yeah. We got tons of SpongeBob. These are great. I definitely like these. I mean, I have all the OG SpongeBob stuff. Other than the one golden one that was exclusive, and then I need the lunchbox set. Like, I never can win that in a mystery box. I've always tried for a mystery box, and
so have I.
Especially when all of them came out with. Who had a bunch of them? Was it Ralphie that had them? That had sealed ones, like part of there, or one of the other ones. Someone had them, and they were still like sealed in the.
Yeah, I've seen a couple. Bag. Yeah, in the plastic bag. So I remember that. That was probably like 2020. I remember seeing that.
I remember all those, and I was like, oh. And then the price finally started. The price never. It's always hovered around almost $1,000.
Yeah.
Plankton Shredder and SpongeBob. But these ones are good. I like these. I think they're good. A lot of people like Doodle Bob. I think
Doodle Bob is one I'll be squirreling away.
I think Doodle Bob, a lot of people like. I think good to see a couple exclusives.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the Funko Shop exclusive.
Yeah, the Funko Shop exclusive. I think that's the first SpongeBob Funko Shop exclusive, right? I do like also Patrick there. That's a great looking Patrick. I will say the plushies are kind of creepy. Other than Mr. Krabs. I think Mr. Krabs looks all right. The rest look like they're dead and going to eat your soul.
Yeah.
I'm just going for that.
I agree with that.
Yeah. But I think it's good to keep this alive and well and have a lot of stuff coming out with them for SpongeBob line. So I'm glad to see lots of stuff going on with it. And we got some Biddy Pop announcements this week. We had Biddy Deluxes. Now, are these Biddy Deluxes just like a little pop and then a picture behind it, or they're actually like 3D out from it, you think?
I think they're just a picture behind it. I mean, that's what
Like,
that's what
that's
I
kind of
thought.
lame to me. Like, I
I
feel like they
mean,
need something like sticking out from the back of it a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I don't really I guess I don't really get these.
I don't either. But will you get one, Vince?
No, I don't think I get these or get
Even
them.
Iron Man? Even Iron Man?
No, because I'll be honest, like they're so small. Like, what am I gonna do with it? Like, so it's a little bit bigger than like the little rectangular ones. Like, we're talking like 1.5 of those. Like,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do? I don't
I'm
know.
thinking think it's size of like 2 keychain ones. You know how they have the double keychain? Like maybe
You
that
think it's
size?
that big? I don't even think it's
I
that
don't
big.
know. No,
I
it's
it looks
smaller
like
than
it's
that?
just gonna be like 2 across. You know, like I think it's
Oh, it
gonna be
looks
like
4. If you look at like the size, like you could stack looks like you maybe 4 Biddy Pops together.
you
Here.
think it's that big?
Here. I have some Biddy Pops. Let's see. I don't lose everything over there. All right, so
4 is
4
kind of big.
No, not really. If you think of 4, there's 4. That's not that big, really.
Yeah,
That
I don't
little
like them.
square. You can see like rectangle there. If they're standing up like that, maybe a little smaller, but yeah.
You know, I like what they did with the rides. Like I thought that when they announced some of the rides,
Yeah.
I like that. I think that that's cool. These
Nah,
are
I don't
probably for somebody else.
I'm not gonna
I
get
don't
I
really
mean,
get.
I got the Star Wars ones and had fun with them. I'm gonna keep these, but I'm not gonna keep I'm not a Biddy Pop person. I'm not gonna keep going after every Biddy Pop there is.
No,
Like
I haven't either. I mean, we got
I
a nice
like some of
little
the Freddy
amount, but
ones that came out and stuff, but I'm not like buying them every time they come into the store. Like, oh, I need to get the new Biddy Pops.
no, if they would have done them more like mystery minis, like, and we've said it a couple times here, if they would have done it more like you really didn't know what you were getting, I definitely could have got behind it a little bit. Like, I go to Target, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna pick up a couple of these and try to get the ultra rare because we used to
Yeah,
do that like
you
with,
need that
yeah,
extra ultra
Shopkins and all that other stuff. Like, even though it was like Gabby collected it and like
yeah.
Luca had his stuff, like I was pretty happy to like chip in and like try to get some of those because I love the thrill of the chase.
Yeah.
Because they kind of missed the boat with that, like I didn't get as excited as I thought I would be. Because when they announced it, I loved that they were doing it, and I really do. I like them. Like I'm looking at ours right now, I actually like them, but they're
Yeah, they
not
look good.
enough of the chase for me. They needed to treat them more like mystery minis. Sell
Yeah.
them singularly. Put some of the
Well,
really rare stuff in there. I don't want to know that I only have a chance at one of
well,
4, and they're not super like.
the problem is too is the ones that they did start selling singularly. They didn't put the extra chase ones in there.
Right.
And that's the problem. Like you need to just have those mixed in there and maybe make them like the odds, like you said, this is a 1 in 8 or 1 in 16
Yeah,
or
you
1
needed
in
to have like
72,
8
something.
or 12 different ones, not just 4
Yeah.
different ones and 4 different combinations. It was just not you played too much in between. There wasn't like the thrill of the chase that I felt like I had to buy more. So
Yeah.
it kind of left them not being as exciting. Now, if you had some that were super hard to get, like some of the mystery minis were, like I've got all the ad icon mystery minis back
Yep.
here, and some of them were expensive. Some of them were really hard to track down, but we bought tons of those, and I really enjoyed it. I wish that the biddies were a little bit more like that. I really think it was kind of a missed opportunity, and maybe they'll get to that point. Maybe they'll kind of figure that out and start going down like the Doorables. The Doorables are
Yeah.
another great example. We got a ton of Doorables, and it's the same deal. Like it was more thrill of the chase type of thing, and I feel like they just kind of missed the mark just a little bit with that, because I do like them in general, but these don't. Again, it's not like I hate them, and you know what, Josh? Maybe I would buy one of them. Maybe I would buy Iron Man just to get it in my hands and kind of look at it.
I'll be
But it
curious
wouldn't be
if they
something
have
I
them in the
collect a lot of.
Yeah, well, you see these all over like Target and stuff, like 'cause they're getting pretty good about like I see the Biddy Pops at a good amount of places already. I could see these easily being at Five Below too, because it's easy to have something for $5. I mean, that's what these might be worth. I think at this point is maybe the $5 range at most, kind of thing. And then I don't get the game they're trying to put with it, but I guess since the other games did so bad, they're trying to say, well, we'll have some Biddy Pops and maybe have a chase one that you can possibly get in there. And then I don't know.
But is it going to be a chase that
one,
you could get in the regular ones? Or is
well,
it
you
going to be a
remember,
game-only chase?
I think it might be a game-only chase.
I mean, at least I can
They don't have
respect that.
chases technically in the regular one. They
Right.
just have the mystery ones. They don't have a chase one. So, but it reminds me of
Those games that had the chases.
Yeah.
Funkoverse.
The Funkoverse games. They had the chases, but you could see if it had the chase or not.
Yeah. I remember walking by a couple.
I have a couple, I think, in storage.
I almost bought a Jaws one. There was a Jaws.
I do have one really cool one, though. I do have one
Joker?
thing. I have the gold Batman.
Oh, the Batman.
The gold Batman, which you could only get, I think this is a prototype. You could only get it through I won it through Funko Social because they're having people post with the Funkoverse game, and I found one at Box Lunch, and I posted a social media photo, and they shared it, and they.
Josh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. That one little Funkoverse dude. I think he actually goes for like, I don't know, like $100, $150 or something.
I believe it. Yeah, I believe it.
And it's Batman, so it was like, oh, that's cool, even better. Wasn't like something I didn't collect at all. Let's see, what else do I got here? I think this is going to have a tough time selling on the Funko shop. They needed to put an LE number. This needed to be LE 2000 LED something on there. And they need at 3000. I don't care what it is. They needed a LE something on this to sell at the Funko shop. It is not. It's going to sit there for a while.
You know, if I was a computer programmer or something like that, I would buy this thing, stick it up on my desk. You know what I mean? Like it's cool. It's a really cool throwback to like our beginnings in the computer world. Yeah. You know, it's green. I mean, guys, believe it or not, computer screens used to be black and green. Like that's what you would see. I mean, that's what I remember from like my childhood. So I think that this is cool, but I agree with you. Like, no, I don't, and I don't think that they would have made a ton of these anyway.
$40, so not cheap. It's $40.
Yeah, I'd like to see a LE piece on this one, like 1,500, 2,000.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever you're gonna put, just kind of get it on there. But this is it's cool. It's a good idea. It's fun. They're doing a Funko Shop exclusive version of it. Who knows? They might only made 1,000 of these. We don't know how many they made. Too, they might have.
No, you don't.
They're sleeping on not putting a sticker on anything that's below 5,000.
Yeah,
really.
I agree.
Castlevania Pops, which is a lot of the older Castlevania Pops are really hard to find. I know I was helping Shannon look for them for a while, and every time we would go to an in-person show, no one would have them.
I remember the game Castlevania. Are these from the game?
The show Castlevania.
Oh, there was a show. I only remember the game. I didn't know there was a show. I was going to say, I don't remember all these characters.
No, a Netflix show. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I probably should.
Several seasons now of Netflix show.
Really?
So it's a pretty popular show. Shannon's watched a lot of the first part. I think this gets maybe into the newer part, I believe. But yeah, excellent show, Jeremy.
Yeah, I've never watched it. I only remember the game. I remember the video game.
Much
I
different.
love the video game.
But yeah. Some new Star Wars. John's missing out. Some Star Wars here.
I haven't seen any of the Acolyte.
I haven't.
I'm very not super. Are you excited for it?
I'll wait to watch it.
I know. I listen. I don't want to judge it. I want to give it a fair shot.
Judge anything because a lot of people badmouth stuff.
You're 100% right.
That I'm okay with too. Like I'm like I kind of like that, and other stuff I'm like that was kind of boring, or but you got to take it like it's not everything in Star Wars doesn't have to be the same. So
Jeff, I 100% agree with you. It doesn't have to be Darth Vader every single time. So I'm okay with them. Yeah, I'm okay with them going outside the box. Just there wasn't anything that grabbed me, but I'm still going to give it a chance because I want everything to do amazing that's Star Wars related.
Like if you want to pre-order these because you really are excited about having these, but other than that, like I don't think these are going to be like tough to get or anything.
No. Yeah, I can't comment too much on these because I have not seen the show yet.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
it. I don't have a clue who any of these people are as of yet, but I will.
Yeah. And we did get 2 Sports Pops on the Funko Shop. You don't get Sports Pops that often on the Funko Shop. Funko Shop exclusives every once in a while here and there. Have we ever got a hockey Funko Shop?
Hockey, I don't believe so.
I don't think so. I've seen basketball plenty of time. I mean, we got Jordans, I feel like. And then we've gotten
Jeter last year.
We got quite a few baseball ones. Babe Ruth, right? I think at one point.
I don't know about Babe Ruth.
Or is that just Walmart exclusive?
There was a Walmart exclusive. And there was a Con exclusive. We had.
Maybe that's why I'm thinking Funko.
Yeah, there was Jeter, Reggie Jackson. Was that I don't remember if Reggie Jackson was a Funko Shop or if it was something else.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised with Blue here. They didn't do a chase.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
That you usually
just switch the uniform and call it a day.
Yeah, I'm just surprised. Like they got a perfect opportunity to do chases with these Funko Shop exclusives. You got already like 2 stickers on there, and just adding a 3rd sticker. Go for it. Do it. This looks like a cool pack.
I like the T-shirt.
The T-shirt, and I like the pop. I like the metallic.
I like the pop. I mean, the pop is a reuse of the 80th year. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, and I believe we got a diamond of that already, and I believe this is what is this? This is metallic.
Metallic. It looks like. Metallic.
I do like this mold.
Yeah.
The T-shirts. Yeah, I like the T-shirt too.
I mean, that's the hard thing. It's like when you like the T-shirt, you're like, pop's a bonus.
That's the way. I mean, that's the way I'd look at it. This is like one of those, Josh. If I could get it on sale,
yeah,
I would get this. Yeah. Like I don't know if I'd pay $30 for it because I don't like the pop. And I like the pop, but I already I have this pop.
If it was $22, you'll get it.
Yeah, like if it's around $20, yeah, I'd probably do this. $10 for the pop, $10 for the shirt. I can be sold on this.
Yeah. See, I thought so too. There was
Michael, so did I. I thought that we already had this in metallic.
Maybe it's something we're missing. Maybe it's something else.
No, Josh, you know what? They probably just let's just throw this in the box. We'll throw a T-shirt in there and call it a day.
I mean,
because they've done this with a couple other things, I think, as well.
His pants are split in the back. You just can't see it till you turn it around.
You know, that would make a lot of sense, would it not? Because I think didn't they do that with Maleficent? Wasn't there a Diamond Maleficent already? Then they put the Maleficent in the t-shirt pack as well.
I could see it. I mean, now, especially how they package them, it's like, okay, pump it in.
I mean, if you don't have this one though yet in the metallic, I like the shirt. So yeah, and Jeremy, there is a diamond. I'm like 99% sure there's a diamond as well.
Hot Topic exclusive, I'm pretty sure. Why am I thinking Hot Topic exclusive, the diamond?
I feel like you're right. Yes, I'd have to check my Squirrel Away box.
All right, so NFT talk for a little bit here. Figure I'd keep it towards the end. So we have our redemptions for our fantastic plastic ones finally out. So it looks like I still want Amazing Carlos.
Josh, I'm looking to buy that one.
I'm buying it. I'm looking back and forth at prices. Right now, I think it's one price on Atomic Hub. It's a little higher. Like I could save $12 on USDC.
Is it like 75? I thought it was 75 today. Was the lowest.
It was where 75 to 80 some like going back and forth, and that's why I was hoping Atomic Hub would go down.
I believe a couple of these sold for around 60. Did they not?
Oof. I wish.
Because if I would have seen 60, I would have been all over this. Because I think I kind of slept on this a little bit, to be honest. I kind of forgot to go back and like check out the epics. And by the time I did, they were, I think it was going to cost around 70,
there was a couple
$80.
Too much. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be about the same as if you bought the epics.
Right.
So that's why I wasn't too worried about like the pain of buying all the epics.
I got the Carl and the Juan. I either pulled those out of packs or I bought them. I don't even know what happened, but I had them both. So I got to redeem those. But I definitely want to add this. Whenever they do Freddy and like do the complete like face, like paint and all that stuff, like I'm down every time for those. Like I think this is one of the better Freddys from the NFT lines.
He's glow and he's under 1,000. Like there's not many that are under 1,000 as well too. Even Sugar Bomb's under 600 now.
Yeah.
And the lowest Sugar Bomb I saw was like 120.
Yeah.
On there. Like he jumped good $50 pretty quick. Like a lot of people aren't letting them go. Because I think that end number of 582, people are like, oh, I grabbed 2 Sugar Bombs when they're like, I think $68, $70, somewhere around there. I was like, I'm gonna grab 2 because they're really low. And these ones were just like fun. Like I'm gonna grab them because they're pretty much retail. We're buying a pop for retail with Carl and Juan.
Yeah, that's why I like those molds on both of them.
I do. I like the molds. I like both of those molds more than Sugar Bomb. Truly,
Me too.
I could have just went for, if I got Amazing Carlos, if I could have bought him earlier, I probably would have.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for him still. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on that over the next month or so here.
If anyone has an extra one they want to sell and just not have to worry about trying to transfer wax and stuff, let me know too. Work something out. All right, we got our announcement last week right after PFO. We talked all about NFTs last week in PFO. And then of course we had to wait for the next day to get the announcement of the new Batman. We knew Batman was coming. They already teased it, dropped it actually themselves. What are your thoughts on these? I'll let you give your thoughts.
Just be honest. I like these. I personally think that these are pretty fun. There's for some reason though, like there is a small part of me that is really afraid that we're going to get these as deluxe and they're just showing the glam shot, because how are they going to fit all this stuff inside this box and make I get worried that we're going to get I hope that doesn't happen. I hope it sticks with just the regular pops like they're showing here, because I didn't see any mention of deluxe. So, but if that stays the way that they're showing in these glam shots, I personally think that these are I think these are unique. I think this is a perfect NFT pop. You know what I mean? I don't think I'd want to see these regular ones. They feel a little bit special, and I like it. I think this is great.
So,
and I agree. Deluxe would be a gigantic bummer for me. So I hope that's not the case, and I hope they come exactly like they're showing them.
If you are an animated series collector, Alfred is a must. I really I like the Freddy.
I like the Freddy.
I didn't really notice it. Like, it's hard to see in the box, but when you see the glam and you see kind of like the side of the box, like I love how the crown is and they glow. I don't know. I don't know if will I go after packs on these though. That's the thing. I don't feel like for some reason I don't feel like I want to go after packs on these.
After the packs?
Yeah, like will I buy pack?
Are you just gonna try to get the you know, Jess, with the inclusion of the Ultra now though, like I feel better.
I think they did it on purpose, just like they did Scooby.
Which is smart.
You do Batman as the Ultra, which is smart, right? Yeah, like you do the top character that people want as the Ultra. So, but if you look at the odds of the Ultra, it's so funny. The odds of the Ultra are about the same as pulling a legendary in general.
Right.
One of the 3 other legendary. So if you look at the Ultra odds aren't actually that much better. It's just that one single thing you have a better chance of pulling instead of the other 3 different ones. It's interesting to look at the actual odds of it. It was like 1 point something. It was like it's a low percentage.
It is, but when you go per card, I mean, let's put it this way. And I seen your video as well. You pulled at least a few of those.
Yeah.
You opened a few more packs, I think, than I did. But we opened 13 packs, and I think we had 4 of the Ultras. So like 1 every 4 packs or so. You know what I mean? 1 every 3 packs. If I'm pulling 1 out of every, even 4, let's say, like I would be comfortable. I'm not going to go crazy. Now, this is not like a Scooby drop for me, where Scooby we bought like a ton. This is more like a 3 to 4
packs and try it. Buy the max 4 packs, and
maybe I get 5 and do a video like
for fun.
Yeah, this is like one of those where I'm not going to go crazy.
Yeah.
But I like all of these redeemables enough. And like I said, I think that the Ultra is really, that's the kicker for me. The Ultra is like, you know what? I'll probably get a redeemable, because if I don't get one of the other ones, I'll probably, and again, probably, I could still strike out. I could buy 5 packs and not get anything, but I'll probably get at least the Batman out of it, which I can justify and feel okay with the hopes that, you're going to get at least 1 or 2 other redeemables. So, yeah, this is like a 3 to 5 pack drop for me, not like a crazy, 10 packs or something ridiculous. But I'm looking forward to all of these. I think this was a really cool, John said it as well, very cool and unique set of pops. And it's just something that they've never done before, which is hard to say that they haven't done something before. And I feel like this feels very different and fresh. I think it's great.
I think it'll be neat if these are regular size pops and they fit in this kind of like container thing to like hold them, like just kind of.
I do too. I
think they could do that. I think they're gonna kill themselves if they do, because if they thought, I mean, Star Wars the hottest one, they thought Star Wars did bad. These will do terrible.
Well, they end up being. Jess, what I'm hoping. Listen, they're not showing it this way, but they also did not show the Elf Grail as a deluxe.
Yeah.
Like, and that would make me more upset if it turned out that. I'd rather them be up front, and at least I know what I'm getting into. I would still buy packs. Like I would.
Yeah.
I honestly, I like these better than I like these better than the Star Wars stuff. All of it, and even if these were deluxe, I still like it better than the Star Wars stuff. I think that these, in general, I like better. Would I be excited for it? As excited for it, I wouldn't be. And I hope that they don't know that, and like hopefully they know what's going on, and we're not going to run into that issue, because I think that that's bad. I don't like when we're seeing glam shots one way and then it's like, surprise, you're getting a deluxe now. So I hope that's not going to be the case. So Yeah, give us the 4-inch pops. Give us exactly what we're seeing here, and I'm down. I'm loving this.
And then so that's next Tuesday.
Yes, but
Next Tuesday already.
this Tuesday, 5 days from now.
Coming up, yeah. That's Tuesday.
If I'm doing my math right, maybe it's 4. Whatever.
And then we already got. I'm more excited about these. Like, if I had to choose what one I'm spending my money on, I'm choosing.
That's a thing too, right?
Like that. Like just looking at the front of these. I mean, if Scrooge, but what's his name?
Liquidator.
No, the it's on the front of the pack there.
Oh,
his
are you talking the guy with the Scottish one?
Yeah. What's the name?
Okay, you got Scrooge McDuck, and you had oh my god, what was his name? It was like wasn't it Mick something?
Yeah, I can't.
Somebody will know.
Name? It's right there. It's like
Flintheart.
Like
I remember Flintheart Glumgold. Oh, I love that.
Like if that's a redeemable, and then it looks like I can see a Darkwing Duck back there, which we've already got the pops from.
This is gonna sound really stupid. This is gonna sound stupid. I like any pop with a duck bill on it. I'm so dumb with stuff like that. Like all the Donalds I love. I like all of the Daffy Ducks. Like I love Scrooge McDuck. I love ducks for some. I love ducks. I don't know what a weird proclamation I just made, but
Glumgold. Yeah, Glumgold. Yeah.
I like Glumgold. I like Scrooge McDuck. I'm not familiar with the Liquidator over here. But the glow's probably crazy on him.
Oh yeah, like that's the Grail. You know what? The Grail I'm least worried about because I'm probably not going to pull it. So,
right.
Like I want good legendaries and a good will they have a Freddy with this or not?
I would say they're not going to have a Freddy, and I think this is going to be another. And I saw at the top up there that it's going to be drop exclusive again. So I think we kind of got our answer. I think we kind of got our answer if it was a Disney thing or not. I really do think it's a Disney thing, but I'm going to be curious to see what the other redeemables are. But yeah, I think this is another good one. I think I'm looking forward to this.
Do better than Mickey and Friends.
Do you?
I do. I think because Mickey and
maybe
Friends,
people are more aware or ready for it now.
Well, I think also more people are probably aware, ready for it, but also these will be. I feel like you're going to get a lot more unique molds and characters we haven't got. I mean, Liquidator is one of those that doesn't exist anywhere else. Like
that's a fair point.
You have to have those to really drive. Like I know like this one. All right, how many Batman? You know, the only one that you could be really excited the most for is probably Alfred because you don't really have like.
That's what I think.
How many Robins do we have? How many Batgirls do we have?
No, you're right. But I think what they did with these, I think that's where, like, we got 42 Batmans, and you got me excited to get another Batman, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Even though it's just a see-through Batman, like, I'm excited for that, which is kind of crazy because we've got like a million Batmans. But, and I think your point, I think that you're probably right. I think some people, and I always get that thumbs up. I think that some people with the Mickey and Friends, it was molds that were some of them like that Goofy. I mean, guys, that Goofy out of box is crazy. I can't believe how good Goofy is out of that Mickey and Friends set. And Pete is an amazing pop out of that set.
And that was the first one with USDC, and USDC.
It's complicated.
It's more of a pain than it is wax. Wax is. I can get wax and get transferred over and not pay that much in fees and get everything done in literally like 10 seconds.
Well,
in a minute time, I can get everything done.
See, Josh, I use Coinbase and mine is pretty instant. But with that being said, like if I want to put money into USDC, I pay like $8 to transfer, let's say $100 in. Yeah. And then if I want to put from the USDC Coinbase over to drop, I'm paying like another $5 or something like that.
That's what I'm
$6.
saying.
Yeah, you're
Like,
$14 in fees right out the gate. It is way more cumbersome.
you don't have that, and you could do Robinhood, and you don't pay really any fees. You pay me maybe like a small percentage, like 2% fee or something
Yeah,
like that.
that's nothing.
But
But
you
you
have
wait
to wait
forever.
like 7 days
Yeah.
for
And
your money to, like, clear, which makes no sense, but those 7
no.
days, they probably make interest enough off your money so they don't have to charge you that $5, like, they make enough off of, if they do that to everyone and have their money in this whole thing, they have their money, they're making money as a bank, as a financial institution, and doing that, and that's kinda, but, like, the stuff with wax, it's pretty much instant, and you're not
Yeah.
paying much at all. You're paying maybe a $2 fee at most, and that's pretty common with any, and you're not paying anything sometimes to transfer it even. Like,
Right.
it's like very little you're paying to do all these things, where Coinbase is, I think, overly priced,
Yeah.
for
Oh,
what they're
it for
doing.
sure is. Yeah, for
And I
sure is.
think
I
that
mean,
kinda hinders that market, and it might be why too you see things sit lower on Coinbase or on, the drop site compared to the others. Because every
well,
once in a
I
while,
think
people come
it's
in and wait and
you know what I think it
transfer.
is, I think on drop, I think it's kind of like a twofold thing. I think sometimes people put it lower because they just want to get the they just want to
Yeah,
get USDC. You know
they
what I
wanna
mean?
get the
Because you could
coin.
yeah,
Yeah,
you could buy it on Wax, bring it over to drop, sell it, and then get your USDC that way. So you're okay getting a little bit less. But I also think it sometimes goes the other way where, sometimes people are trying to maximize on that because they can, because Wax may be, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I think that it could go either way.
I think just Coinbase is one of the 2. There's Robinhood, Coinbase, and there's one other.
It's
Um,
basically, Patty, it's an exchange. It's a
yeah,
crypto exchange
for
website. It was the
USD.
easiest that I found. Not that I did a million hours of research, because honestly, I was doing it for the Mickey drop is what I was. So I was a little bit under the time constraint for that. But and you don't have to, again, guys, if you want to get in on the drop only and you don't want to mess with any of that stuff, you can buy packs without having USDC.
Yeah.
And if one strategy
Love
you can
that.
go with, buy a couple extra packs. If you really want to have some USDC to finish your set, buy a couple extra packs and just put them up for sale. I mean, a lot of people do it that
Yeah.
way. You could put them up for sale right away. You're not having to worry about exchanges and doing all this stuff. Sell the packs, even if you're breaking even on the packs, which usually you'll break even or come out ahead a little bit. Usually, again, this is not financial advice. I'm just saying usually. But if you do that, you could get, an extra 30, $40 that you can use to complete your set. So that it's a strategy that you can use for it without having to use Robinhood or Coinbase or some of these other places to get a little bit of USDC to finish up sets.
I don't know. I don't think, does MoonPay do USDC
I
yet?
don't even know if you can use MoonPay for Wax anymore.
Like, a lot of them, yeah, MoonPay, I doesn't even do wax, so
Right. Which they used to, because that's where I
yeah,
used to buy all my stuff. I don't
they
even think
might do
MoonPay does it.
USDC. They might. It's
They could.
I, but man, it depends on. Sometimes I'd check out the fees. So all of them can have some crazy fees, but
Yeah, see,
I don't
Michael
know.
does it
I
that way.
know you
That's the
have
way
to
I
do it
would do
through
it.
the. You have to. They want you to do it through the Polygon network kind of stuff,
Yeah.
because they can track it better and everything. But yeah, there's. Uh, um, really want the front man Grail. Oh yeah. You have
What
until
is
what,
4,500
tomorrow?
wax right now? I don't know what the how much
What the
is that
exchange
equate?
is? What's the
Is it like
exchange?
$120 right now?
Atomic Hub. What's going on right now? I think it's like what is it, 66 cents or something. Last time I looked,
Isn't that high right now?
60 or 0.0647.
Oh, 0.06. So
Yeah,
6 cents.
yeah, 6 cents. So
290.
6.5
That's
cents.
the Grail. The frontman Grail right now is 290. Is it
I
that
could
much?
see being that much. Yeah.
Do you think? I think it's not going to be. I don't
I
think it'll
don't
stay that
I
high.
I don't think
There's
it's
been
hard to
very few Grails
say,
that have stayed at that
but
level, and I don't think that. I
to
just
me that
personally don't think that that's a strong enough license to hold a $290 price tag. I would wait, or I would wait for the physical, to be honest.
yeah. I
Because if
mean,
you,
how many were there of that physical?
they burn probably close to 50%. So maybe it's a 500 piece, but even at a 500 piece, just the piece count, that's not like
But it's not a super wanted, like,
no, because
yeah.
like hey, great example. The Minnie Mouse Grail. The Minnie Mouse Grail, like you could even now with the redeemables out, I seen them selling for around $200 and less. And no, she's not like the best mold ever, and I agree with all that. But still, I think Disney is a way better license than. Again, this is all just my personal opinion. It's just a way better license than whatchamacall. So if it's 290 right now, no, I think I would wait. That just seems a little
Um,
bit too much for me.
Wait for a physical. It depends. It depends on how long you wait. Like, yeah, right away, people are gonna want to sell it for more. But I've seen grails go down. I see grail. They don't usually go that crazy up too when it's something that's not wanted that much. The last part of the redemption, because right now there's only a couple on the market, and that's why. Like
Right.
you don't have many on the market to sell, so whoever can offer can put whatever they want out there right now. Um, I would see kind of what it trended for too, which you can see 290. There's literally three on the market right now: a 290, a 301, and a 317. At least in Atomic Hub. I
Was
didn't look over on the other side.
Has the coins have the coins already dropped for that?
Oh, it's going to end tomorrow. That's
It's
why
gonna
they're
end tomorrow.
going
Oh
up.
no. Okay, yeah, no. So I listen, I'll double down on it. I personally wait. Because exactly what you just said, Jess. Because I'll be honest, what were we talking about earlier? The coins that for Amazing Carlos. Amazing Carlos yesterday, the cheapest that you could buy it for was 120. Because there's only 3 on the market because coins were just trapped in people's wallets. Most people didn't even get to the point of listing it yet. So the cheapest Amazing Carlos Freddy you could buy was 120. Today it's already at 99 and lower. And I think
Now,
a couple sold for like around 80. So the point I'm trying to make, yes, people are trying to capitalize on people that are freaking out right now that, oh man, I better get this. I really do think that will come down. I don't see that holding because again, the mini grail didn't even it's not even near there right now. It's not even close there. I'd be super surprised unless something like crazy happens in the
I
Squid Game I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now, but if something crazy happens in Squid Game, maybe it's going to do that, but for me I would hold.
alright. The lowest it sold for was like at the redemption coin time was like 290. I don't know how much the card actually sold for. That would have been the time to get it most likely is
Yeah.
before the redemption coin drop. Um, it was always decently high because there's not that many. There's under 500 of them. So people weren't selling them on the market, and they might not because I don't know. Also, I don't know how many people have them. Like out there, it could be one person with like 15 of them or something.
Yeah,
Like
you never know.
the people go after them. I'm gonna look real quick. I wanted to look on the drop site to see if they're selling on there. I have seen a significant difference on some of the ones that are about ready to end on the drop site compared to Atomic Hub. Um, so sometimes you can find stuff that is a lot cheaper on the drop. But of course, like we said, you have to pay the fees and things like that. But yeah, it's $290 on there as well. $296 actually is the lowest. $296, and there are only 3 listings as well. So people aren't letting them go. 266 was the estimated value. 264 was the lowest sale. 298 was the highest. And there's only been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sales in the last 2 weeks on drop. So that's not a lot of people aren't letting these go. So that could be a bad thing and it could be a bad thing though too. Like you said, it could go up. So
I would be surprised, but we're recording this.
but
We'll
we've
come
seen
back
a
to
lot of
this when we get them in hand and
yeah.
see who was right. But man, I would be surprised if it stayed that high.
It's kind of that crazy like
super niche thing, but there is enough rabid, and again,
is there enough people to worth selling kind of thing?
Right.
Like the problem is there's not many on the market. That's where you're getting this from. You're getting 3 on Atomic Hub and 3 on Drop Marketplace. Once everyone gets theirs, which takes a little while, and gets them and gets them, how many people just want to keep them? How many people want to sell and make money off them? They're probably going to at least sell them for more than what they. There's some people that did buy them at the 290 mark. It's going to be hard to say.
I feel like the people that bought them at 290 though, Josh, are the people that are doing exactly what we're talking about right now. Or those are the ones that are just banking them,
and they're going to keep them.
They're going to keep them. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like
if you're going to keep it and you want it and you really want it, and you have the funds to get it without putting yourself into any kind of harm of debt or not being able to pay a car bill, electric bill, house bill, go for it. I mean, if we've all made dumb purchases before where then we're like, why didn't we wait? And we could have got that for $50 less. I don't think at any point it's going to be like a $100 pop. No, I don't think it'll go that low. But if you might at one point someone might need to sell it because they need something else, and they got it for they got 4 standard packs and they pulled it, and they're like they didn't sell it on the thing. They're like, I want to keep it. They get it in. They're like, you know what? I need to pay my car bill. I'll sell it for $250 for you. That kind of thing. I think that's one thing I have to figure out. Do I want to buy the Scooby-Doo Grail?
Yeah, so Future Guy just asked the same question. I'll tell you what I'm doing with that. A couple of them have sold for 160. If you go back, you can look at the drop site. I actually just moved money into Coinbase today with that intention of possibly picking one up. If it goes back down to 165, something like that, I'll probably pick it up. Personally, Scooby-Doo, now on the other hand, I feel like is a strong enough license that when it hits the market and people are able to buy it because they don't want to mess around with this kind of stuff, I feel like that is going to most likely be something that's because you've got some track record with that. Scooby-Doo pops. We've got, we got the last wave of NFTs that came out. The Grail from that one, the Scooby Grail, has not touched close to $400. Again, some of the series ones, like the Transformer Optimus Prime, is like around 390 or something like that right now. Definitely 350 plus. Like when that came out, that has not dropped down really at all. With that being said, the Starscream from this recent one is I was able to pick up for 165. 165 for me, I feel like that's a steal because I think it's a way better Grail than the Optimus. And I think eventually that one will be a lot higher. So it is it's tough. I mean, these are good discussion. We should do some of the financial stuff because I think that you guys probably love this stuff as much as we do because it's part of it. Not just with the NFT stuff, but maybe with some of the other stuff as well. But yeah, Black Knight. Black Knight, just an FYI. Weird choices of Grail. Michael, I don't know if you know this. Somebody commented on our video. Black Knight was actually the first villain in the very first series 1, episode 1 of Scooby-Doo. He was the very first villain that came out. So I thought it was a weird choice too until I found that out. And man, unless somebody made that up, that's what my understanding was. I think that it's a fantastic, if that is true. Like, I should have fact checked this before I just start blabbering on a story about that. But if he was in the very first episode, I think it's an amazing pick for a Grail. Because I was saying the same thing. I thought it was a weird choice. So, long story short, if he gets around to 160, that's when I'm going to try to pick it up. And you play that game because it could just take a couple more sales that it could go 200 and never come back down to 200 again. So, you know, it's one of those things. It's one of those fun things about collecting. Do you fall into the FOMO? Are we getting a good deal now? Could we have got a good deal if we waited? It's going to be hard to tell, and it's part of the fun of trying to figure all this stuff out. Yeah, see, Michael, I said the same thing.
From what I remember too with Scooby-Doo, he's also been throughout the entire series, not just like 1 or 2 episodes. He's been a villain antagonist throughout the entire time Scooby-Doo's been around.
Yeah.
So you're not talking about like a one-time, that's it. So I think that's a big reason why. If PAX went down the other day to like 32 and I grabbed some, like if PAX went down to that kind of price where they're like $33, I'd try my chances of buying 3 more packs and trying to get before I buy the Grail. Like, buy 3 more packs, I'll try for it. If I get a legendary
Jeff,
or 2.
Full disclosure, I picked up a pack the other day. Bree wanted to get one more pack. We got one more pack. We had a little bit of wax left over from some of the other packs that we sold and stuff. So, you know what? We got one more pack, and we're gonna do the same thing. And again, I think with the idea that ultra is in there too. Like, if you get an ultra and an epic in a pack, you're kind of breaking even. And then I look at it like, those ultras, I'm hanging on to all of mine right now because I feel like $20 because that's what those are going for.
I went
For
and
a
bought
5,000 piece Scooby.
I told you, I went and bought several of them. So someone commented on my video. They're like,
I'll sell them for 30 when they come out.
Do you think the ultra will be worth it or something like that? I said, good example. All right, here's my example. The 2,500 piece blue Scooby-Doo is $220, I think.
And that's the cheapest one. Yeah, the other ones I think are 1,000 piece.
Yeah, the other ones are lower count. The blue is the highest count, I think, number wise. 2,500. It is going for 220-ish. It went at one time for like 350 for a while. Now it's down. Probably go back up. It could easily be worth $40 to $80, I think.
I'm right there with you.
Because
I think in the short term we're talking 30 to 40.
You know, box lunch Scooby-Doo is easily 25 to $30.
Yeah.
That were unlimited number. We don't know how many were made. We'll know at least at the end of the day how many of these were around. It's a good looking mold as well too. The box looks good. It's a unique Scooby. They haven't made it before. It's not just like, let's throw something on there. It's a numbered Scooby, which is, I think, the most important part. The number LE whatever. Yeah, it could be exclusive. I think there's a lot to be said. There's a lot of Scooby-Doo collectors out there. And then when you have that number guaranteed on there, it's going to just help it later on. Now, $20, you know what? You're getting it for $5 over retail.
$20 free shipping.
And you get free shipping. So really, if you want to go get it, get one, get 2. I got several extra when they were low. Like, they were under $20 for a little bit.
I got one for $16.
Yeah, I think I got them for like $18 or something like that. I was like, I'm gonna grab them. And if there wasn't, you know, I think that's the thing is like some of these, I think people are sleeping on, and they're gonna change. And it could be a year, it could be 4 years from now when it's worth $80 or $60 or whatever like that, you know. But just like the Transformer ones, another example. Look at those legendaries. There's 2 of them that you can get for like 18 to 25 bucks, somewhere around in there. Like,
I won't sell them for that. I've made the determination if I pull extras right now, like I like kind of flipped the switch. I used to sell some of them just to buy more packs. Not anymore. I'm not selling a 2,000 piece pop that's of a good license for $19. Like, I'm just not going to do that. I'll hold it and I'll wait because I think that they're going to be worth minimally more than that. I mean, at a minimum, more than that. Maybe not like $100 or anything ridiculous, but $20. Like, no, I don't think that's right. And Velvet confirmed for us. Black Knight, the first villain of Scooby-Doo. Michael, I thought the same thing when I seen that they had the Black Knight. I'm like, why would they pick that as the Grail? That seems so weird. There's so many. But when I found that backstory out, and that's one thing I love collecting about Pops. Like, I remember when we pulled this orange Oscar, I'm like, why is Oscar orange? This is the most ridiculous pop ever. When I looked on the back and they said that Oscar started off on Sesame Street as an orange character, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, something just completely blew my mind. I love all those little like fun facts that we find about things that we would have never known. And I appreciate Funko putting the time into pulling that stuff out. Like, when you find some of those little details and some of the reasons why we get those crazy things, that's when they're at their best. And that's what I love about collecting a lot of this stuff. But
I'm going to go by his official name instead of Black Knight, Old Man Winkles.
Old Man Winkles, huh?
That's his official name, Old Man Winkles.
Wow, Old Man Winkles. I feel like you couldn't say that nowadays, but we just did that a couple times here. So, Mr. Winkles, thank you.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So it looks like we've come finally top the hour. We had some good things to talk about tonight. A lot of stuff dropped, some good discussion about some NFTs at the end here, and a lot of other fun things that have come up over the last week or so. We're missing John in Canada. I'm sure we'll see videos from Canada very soon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Are we back on John's channel next week?
Yes, I think so. Maybe.
Or yours.
I don't know, Jeff. I'm gonna have to check with Joanna right down.
I know we switched weeks around. So
we will be somewhere. We'll be on our channel or we'll be on John's channel.
It's not moving or going to some other country for a con. But what is coming up for events this week?
John, yeah. Oh yeah, if John has a studio. Well, we'll find out. We're gonna find out whose channel we're on next week. Maybe we'll be on ours. And just real quick before I tell you what I think it would be fun. What we should do, guys, comment in down below in Josh's channel here. Would it be fun to just kind of talk like pricing and that kind of, like, if you guys have questions on speculation, do a whole PFO chat on speculation. I think, why have we not done that? I think that'd be super fun because I feel like people love that. And hey, I don't know who's giving the thumbs up there, but somebody gave a thumbs up. So I think we should do that. I think we should do that on one of the PFOs. You guys comment below if you guys would like something like that. But with that being said, we have what do we have? We've got, I think we have Tuesday's video filmed. Oh, and we have a auction. We had to move our auction. We've had a crazy week this week. Soccer, award ceremony, like all kinds of stuff, family stuff going on this week. But we have our auction. We moved from Tuesday to Friday. We've got some cool top hits. You guys can go check that out over on our Whatnot page. It'll be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. We've been doing pop drops on our website on Tuesdays now. So that's kind of like a fun little thing. We sold a couple things last week that people picked up right away. Because we get a lot of people that say, hey, have you sold this or do you have this? So instead of like doing that, we're giving everybody a chance. So we're not entirely playing favorites, even though some people we know collect certain things. So we reach out to them and they might be gone before, but we're starting to put that stuff up there. We got some fun mystery boxes that will be opening next week. And that's it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. And I had a great time again tonight. I miss John, but it's okay. We'll see him hopefully next week. Do this. Josh, like I said, I'm going to be upset either way. So I hope you just get a chase because it'll make me feel happy for you at least.
All right. We'll just do Pog. How about that? I haven't done just Pog other than auctions in a while.
Yep. You know what? I've seen her in my nightmares.
You know
She
what?
became the
I
new
think this
for
should
me.
have been the chase anyways. I think that.
Yeah, the chase is not.
All right, let's make sure it's not a chase. That's not supposed to be a chase, just in case. Just in case. But what we have coming up, we have a common.
Yeah, I've seen that one before.
Yeah, I'll send you one if you want next time.
No, I'm good.
If you need it.
Plenty to go around.
So, what do we got coming up? We have Soda video this weekend coming up. We have some Pop King Paul mystery boxes for next week coming up. We are not doing an auction next week. We're taking a break. It's also Son's birthday, so we're gonna go have some fun at Dave and Buster's and stuff like that. And what else are we doing? Yeah, so a little break. We are going to have a later auction that's going to like the next week. That's if you haven't want to do some bookmarks for a garage sale. It's all kinds of stuff we're finding in storage and that. Some of it's Funko, some of it's not Funko, some of it's designer toys, some of it's Funko related, but might not be pops or sodas and stuff like
That's
that.
always
So
fun.
it's all kind of different stuff. So come out, we'll list a bunch of items and see something you want. Just let us know. We can run it, or you can make an offer on it, or whatever we're gonna have there. We'll be doing that coming up, and then we still have our charity auction coming up in August. We'll put some more information about that. Probably kind of wait till like July to start accepting donations and stuff, just so they don't go too crazy, like pile up or anything like that. And we have to figure out where to put them, all those good things. But yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of good stuff coming up. I'm glad everyone could hang out with us this week. Thank you. It was another great PFO. I agree, and hopefully everyone has a great weekend.
Have a great
and thanks
weekend,
for being a member for 25 months, over 2 years now.
Wow.
Thank you. So appreciate that. Hopefully everyone has a great night, and we'll see you on the next one. Night, everyone.
Night, everyone.